Let's learn how to beat Armed Police Batrider, the beloved sequel to Battle Garaga and its intimidating rank system that ups the difficulty whenever we do pretty much anything. But I'm here to show you that's actually not as scary as it sounds. We are going to be playing the Advanced course, the full 7 stages where we will need to manage rank to succeed. What is rank? The percentage shown by this bar is our current rank, and the higher it is, the more HP enemies have and the more vicious the bullets are. This rank value increases by us existing, shooting bullets, picking up power-ups, sealing bullets, and picking up 1-up extends. So we want to keep it real low, but the only real weapon we have to lower it is by dying. So you might think to play this game that you must memorize every rule, every number, have a complicated understanding of everything to even tackle it. But no, let me just tell you what actually matters. I'm going to be showing you a strategy with Shorty B that simplifies the system while using it to our advantage. Now, there are so many survival approaches, so if you don't like this route or character, I'll link some others like this guide from Pearl that takes a no intentional death style approach with Maria. We are going to be using Shorty, who is a very consistent ship, and will be focusing on powering up her missile options and selecting her with the B button, which gives us strong options and good speed. Now, what do we actually need to know about rank? The main thing is that picking up more power-ups than what we need is bad for the rank. So for the majority of the run, we settle with 3 options and 1 shot power-up and then avoid power-up items. These low-value medals do nothing to our rank, and we don't need to avoid bomb fragments. In fact, we will be actively picking them up. Getting a full bomb with enough bomb fragments does not boost your rank like in Garaga. Now, this is the actual key to understanding Yagawa games. Extend items drop every 1.5 million points, and they do give a lot of rank, but they give less rank the fewer lives we have when we pick them up. Dying is the same way. Going from 3 to 2 lives will drop the rank less than going from 2 to 1 life. That is why we die on purpose. We die before we're about to get an extend, so that we drop the rank a lot and then pick up the extend with minimal rank increase. And that's really it for rank. We have a few places that we plan on intentionally dying, like on the stage 3 boss, but if we die before that point, then that's fine. We just don't die on that spot we had planned because we had already taken the death. We want to enter stage 6 with 2 lives and then die on that stage, but if we enter with just 1 life, then same thing, we just don't die there where we had planned and our resources line up perfectly. You'll see our core strategy in this run is oddly straightforward in the first 5 stages, and they set us up with low rank and resources to make the final 2 stages easier. We will be trying to get the safest possible point opportunities we can to build extends, like using this aura whenever we stop shooting to kill certain targets for extra points. But it has a lot of leeway. You don't need to hit everything we do in this run. Don't compare your score to mine. It's actually flexible and there's multiple catch-up points. Batrider also adds in special extends where if we drop 3 extend items, the next extend item will give us full lives for the rank of 1. And important for our run, if we drop 3 big bomb items, then we'll get an extend. Now, setting up the game, it's a little weird. There's a rank carries between credits. You need to do certain things. No, let me just tell you how to easily set it up. Your emulator of choice has dip switches. Turn on all these optional choices like stage select, but make sure to turn on service mode. Now, every time you start the game, you get this menu. Press start on the top option, and you're done. The rank will be normal. Whenever you start a new run, restart the game, press start, that's it. I'm going to link the reference route that I used to learn the game. This player has been making Batrider informational content for over a decade. I definitely go check them out. I also stream my runs live if you want to see several clears on how this route kind of goes. But now, let's begin the game. Let's begin the run. Immediately at the start, I like just setting up my score display and my auto fire. So as soon as we're in, I'm holding start and I'm tapping A and B just to get that over and done with. But if you want, you can just pick a spot where you're not moving to do it later instead of at the beginning. We want the aura, some of these targets at the start. There's a fire hydrant there. It's worth 30k. Don't worry if you miss some of these, but try to hit that fire hydrant. We want to destroy the sides of these big enemies because they'll drop this option. We're maxing out our options, picking up 3 of them. Now, as soon as you see these billboards, we stop, we aura them. Whenever we reach the side and all these cars are here, we're going to pop a bomb and move to the side. Shorty's bomb is timed, so it triggers the secret in the start. Pick up this small shot power-up. It gets lost and everything, but we want that one. Shooting these birds is going to give us some free score by using that Shorty bomb. And you can see here, anytime there's small bombs on the ground, we don't need to think about them. We can just grab them. We don't need to think about their contribution to rank. It's really not something we need to worry about. If there's bomb fragments there, we need to grab them. And there's going to be a small power up here. 2 of them will get our shot leveled up once we see these destructible parts on the top right, then we could go over and hit those for extra score. Now, we can either just shoot this boss, and this boss is just going to shoot aim shots at us, so we can macro around him like this. We can just kill him. He dies really fast. You hold your shot, bam, get on to the next stage. If you want a free set of 250k points, what we could do is destroy both of the arms like this, and he's going to rotate between these missiles, which we kill with our aura, or just some spread shots that we'll have to dodge. We're waiting for a final pattern he has, and after he does it, we're gonna destroy the boss, and it's gonna, as the boss dies, give us 2 parts that we could destroy for a free 100k. So this pattern right here, we just start shooting once we see that, and look, we get the destruction bonus, 100k, and now the 2 free 50ks. Something relevant for stage 2 now are these big tanks here. We destroy their first phase with our shot, and then we aura the second phase for big points. However, if we aura them and it takes too long to destroy the tank, then our auras get fully charged, and our next shot will be a charge attack, and we have to wait for it to run out, and it'll take a really long time. We won't be able to aura that second tank in the top right. How do we mitigate this? We blow up the first phase of the tank with our shot, and then in the second phase, instead of auraing it right away, we'll shoot it just a tiny bit, and then we'll run up an aura, and we should be able to kill it and shoot again without it being a charge attack, so we can go aura more targets. Now we're onto the sewer system. We can either be sweeping left and right and picking up bomb fragments as they come up and as we destroy things, and we're just watching out for any blue bullets. Or we could hang out on this red line on one of the sides, and you'll actually dodge a lot of the bullets here. We're waiting for a specific helicopter coming. It's going to shoot these spreads like this. That means it's we're about to reach our destination. We're waiting to hear these laser turrets, and we're going to hide behind this submarine. It's a safe spot to these lasers. We do, if we can, hit some of these laser turrets. You see they're worth 5k. This big helicopter up ahead, we want to be preemptively moving. Whenever you destroy its parts, you see it shoot spreads out. If you're preemptively moving, you won't get tagged by it. You don't need to react to it. As the music kicks in, we get some mechs. They're kind of low to the screen, but if we're just tapping to the side, they'll miss us. It's just aimed. I kind of like hiding on this right side because you see the left side, it also has some tanks. They shoot pretty low. If we're like hiding them with our camera, then we don't have to deal with them. We have some big enemies up ahead, and we can choose to aura them or not aura them. And for here, I'm going to show you demonstrating auraing one of them. We shoot off its turrets, and then we go and aura it. You can do as many as you're comfortable with, but I find that I just want to shoot these top 2, so I'm ready for the big tanks that are about to come up ahead in the middle here. Start in the middle, go off to the left. We shoot off the turret. We shoot it a little bit, and then we aura it. See, we didn't get a charge attack. Now we can go and do the same to this one. This third big tank here is a bit spicy to hit. It's a bit spicy to aura, so we're just going to keep shooting it, and we're picking up as many bomb fragments as we can down here. This one, you can run up an aura. It's not too bad to get. Don't fret too much about if you miss an aura. It's really, really flexible. These are not required at all. I've had runs where I miss all of them, and it's fine. Sitting on top of these tanks actually isn't too bad for your rank, so don't worry about going over them as you're picking up bombs. Now for the boss, I would recommend going the other way. I went to the right first. I have better luck doing it the other way around, because you see this dodge here sometimes gets a bit weird. Now it's going to shoot with its back turrets first. We're going to dodge whatever pattern it rolls us. You go like macro around them. Now the middle turrets. We're going to shoot them, and once they're done, we're going to stop shooting. Make sure you dodge these fast lasers from the middle, and around the time the second laser turrets come out, or we're about to be hit, we pop a bomb, and every single one of these turrets is giving us a 50k. We get a whole ton of points, and we get to destroy the boss really quickly. It's really useful to do that. Stage 3 is the shortest stage, and because we got so many points on that last boss, we dropped this orange extend item. You hear the no? That means we dropped it. We want to drop it, don't pick it up. We're setting up a special extend, which will be much more beneficial here. We get an extend item into the item pool of flying enemies every time we hit 1.5 million points. Now, this stage has a pretty hard boss. I'm going to be showing you 2 ways to do it. We have to destroy certain parts in the first phase in a specific way to make it a little bit easier on us. Now, back to this stage here. We can either bomb these right away if we don't want to deal with them, or we can stream them like this and then pop a bomb. This will make it so the bomb lingers into these missiles. We want to be in between the missiles because your aura can only kill one of them at a time, and now we're going to be right to the boss. Position your charge attack like this in the middle on the side so we see only one option. This is so that our option only hits these left side helicopters. We have to destroy all 4 of these, but if we destroy both of their turrets, they shoot these spreads. The way we mitigate this is we're going to use our aura to take out 1 turret on each, and anytime we're in the top right quadrant, the only thing that can shoot is this middle line by the boss. If we take these out with our aura, we get a lot of points. As soon as we trigger it, we have time to take out one of these, and then we move up and around because it can randomly roll that pattern, which we have to escape out the top. Every time it alternates, this green And we want to be pushed off to the sides because sometimes the boss can shoot right into the middle. Now we're about to get to the next phase of the boss. You can see here, like, these are behaving different. Whenever we see these arms come out, if we haven't died yet, this is a good death point. Our auto fire got set to 12, so it's every time we die, we need to hold start and hit it. We need to hold start and hit A to reset our auto fire back to 15. Because we have some invuln as we come in, you have some time to do so. And if you don't manage to pick up the correct amount of power-ups, remember we powered up 3 options and 1 shot power, it's okay, we'll get them in the next stage. If in the first phase oraing those helicopters is kind of spooky, you want to do something like this where you're getting your shot on both of these right side helicopters, so whenever you destroy one and it starts berserking, these bullets don't become a problem, you're still hitting the helicopters and they'll die pretty fast, you'll get to the next phase like this. For stage 4, you notice down there we haven't dropped any bomb items yet. That's about to change. We're about to have 2 of them here. Destroy the head of these semis before they reach their destination. It drops a bomb. Don't pick it up. You can pick up the fragments. Don't pick up the head one. We need 3 of those to drop for an extend. Once we see the glass, we can aura some of these, and then you can leave some to block any bullets. I'm counting 3 enemies here, then auraing this desk. If you're down on power or an option, we want 1 shot power, 3 options. You can pick them up at the table or up ahead. If you move like this, it seals some of the enemies from the left. They won't blast you from up close. Once we've done that left side, you can start to shoot again. And then as we get to the end here, there's going to be some benches and glass. As soon as we see the bench, we stop shooting. We go and aura these. Up ahead are some big enemies. If we're missing an option, if we don't have our 3 because we died and maybe we didn't pick them up because they kind of fling around randomly, we could grab them here. We're going to get 3 of these. If you want to handle them, we sit directly under them, and the moment their initial shot is about to reach us, just tap bottom right. And you'll dodge it every time. It tends to lean either down, or this big straight shot tends to lean down or shooting to like the bottom left. Now, we're pretty safe here on the left. We just got dodge miscellaneous blue bullets that come up, but sometimes yellow enemies from the right can pop up and try to sneak up behind you. If you move up a little bit, your homing missiles will curve around and kill it. Now we're to a little mid-boss. It's all aim. We want to make sure it baited so, and we're destroying these side parts. After this boss is done, each side is worth 50k to aura. It's kind of scary, but none of these enemies that are coming in have a collision hitbox, so we can aura on top of them. It's worth messing with, because they're only worth a 5k if you shoot them. It's worth messing with, and if you can do it, then it's something that's like a lot of points to go for if you want. Now, I just sit in the middle and dodge any bullets that come up. We're now to the boss. You see, it's got a pretty sick entrance. We want to not shoot, so we have our aura up. We aura the tail for a bunch of points, and now it's going to randomly select different types of turrets. We got some easy turrets here. I'll show you how the laser turrets, which are the most dangerous part, how we'll deal with those when those come up. Once we destroy the 2 turrets, now we have this phase. It's just going to be these spreads here that we can macro around. And these planes, most of them will kill, but we want to be aware of them. They can sneak up on you, especially if you're not powered up correctly. This is the more dangerous variant of the turrets. You could get these laser turrets. Now, I'm showing you with 2 of them, and you can see how they kind of behave. They'll aim like to the left or right of you and then swing the other way. If you get 2 lasers like this, it's easy to pay attention to, but they're most dangerous when you get 1 laser paired with like a bullet one, and you can't pay attention to the laser, you're too busy dodging. What I would do is I would just be not even paying attention to the laser. I'd just be hard macro and doing U's, and the lasers will end up whiffing on you. The lasers become active really fast. It's hard to react to them. I'd just macro ahead of time. If you're playing the normal course, then level 5 is the last stage we'll encounter. However, for the advanced course, this stage is very important. Look down there. You can see how of our items we've dropped are very important for setting up our stage 6 and 7. Now, this big tank comes in. Let's just macro everything. We'll go off to one side, second wave, we'll go the other way around. And for phase 2, we'll just last a bit and then bomb. This is so we can linger this bomb into the next section, kill some of these Zako here. Otherwise, if you have trouble with the tank, just bomb it. As soon as you're in danger, you could kill it early, it's fine. There's also a bunch of bomb fragments on that boss if you want them. This stage is pretty chill for the first half, as in between sections, we just have these Zako and our coverage is really good. As soon as we see the next enemy encounter, we'll bomb. We hit the enemy in the middle, all the rest of them go away. Now, I'm going to talk about big enemy up ahead once we get to the tunnel. Oh, I've dropped that extend really. Usually I don't get this many points. It'll usually happen at the end, but make sure that extend drops. Now, we're going to get a big hovercraft, and we need to kill it during a specific period. So the way we'll set that up is we'll be at the top left, wait for the turret to reach you. Now move around, wait till this turret tracks you. As soon as it's now tracked you, we're going to move to the right. We're going to start shooting, move to the right side. As soon as we hit the right side, stop shooting, move to the left. So it kills the turrets, and our charge attack will deal enough damage. Just stop shooting so we don't kill this in the middle. We're going to sit up here and move down so we don't get hit by aim shots. As soon as the smoke goes away, we shoot it, and we now drop the bomb item. We now successfully dropped 3 bomb items. These, just make sure you're macroing. Now, these guys are a pain in the ass. I do a movement like this. If we kill just one of them, then we won't have to deal with Zakos during this Chun-Li table section where we can't see everything. Or you could kill both of them if you find it easier dealing with the Zakos instead of the shots from that. But I like doing this movement. Now, because we dropped 3 bombs, there's the extend. We drop the extend. Because we've dropped 3, you see it's red. We've now set up our special extend. Don't shoot this boss. We start shooting now so we could take out these turrets. This is important because if we delay our damage on this boss, then we could get some extra additional point kills. We can start shooting, stop shooting, start shooting, stop shooting, so we don't deal too much damage, but we destroy these missiles. This will always shoot like this, so if we're just off to the side and under it. Now we start shooting at this blue section. You see, we can pop both of these turrets, these chest turrets that it's revealed. They give us 2 30Ks. Now for this phase, we really just worry. We keep shooting. We worry about these blue bullets. That's all we're looking at. And then we're waiting for the enemy to stop. As soon as he stops, we get under his shoulder pad or leg, and it'll dodge this first bit here, and the rest of the winder's fine to deal with. As long as we have not picked up a special power-up on accident, this is the only boss that we should have to fight. End of Stage 5 is an important milestone. It's the big dividing point between Stage 1 through 5 where we're setting everything up, and Stage 6 and 7, the end game. Now, the early game, we don't need to do tons of complicated rank math. We've just picked up score where we can so that we can hit the 3 million score extend. And to just reiterate our core strategy, it was literally just die somewhere. So we died in Stage 3. And drop 3 extend, so we have a special extend. That's it. That's all, the only 2 things we have to do. And now we're set up with, look at our rank. It's like barely higher than we started with. We're now going into the end game, and you're going to see we're going to have a lot of resources to work with in the end game. And our rank is not too bad. This is literally all we have to do. This is why I wanted to talk about this strategy, because I thought going into this game that we would need to do tons of adapting and thinking about rank and trying to mitigate consequences for different things. No, this is the core strategy, and it's very consistent. This is by far the hardest stage in the game, but our rank's in a good position. We have the resources. Don't sweat it too much. We memorize a static route, and it actually handles everything pretty good. It's mostly just remembering the route. Now, we're oring up top just so we can plant these options here just to make these turrets on the sides a bit easier. We'll start from the left. We hit these. If you kill the things in the back, and then there's some things in the front that give you 10Ks, it'll just happen with Shorty. Don't even think about it. You want to be careful with these side turrets that pop out. Those are the only things you should think about. They pop out pretty low on screen and shoot horizontally. The rest of this just kind of dies. We're watching out for spare bullets. Look at our score. We are waiting. We want to pay attention to it. If we hit 4.5 mil, we need to die before that point. Just make sure we die before 4.5 mil. That's the only ranked thing we're really thinking about right now. Now, you might have to bomb this early, but our best bomb point is as soon as the screen starts scrolling, we can bomb, kill these turrets if we can, and then aura up here. You're safe up there. Nothing will hit you up there. We want to be slightly below the top of the screen. Like, we could aura this one, like, circle thing here. If we kill all the parts of this tank and then the tank itself, then we get a bomb, and we're going to let that drop off screen. If you shoot at the time I showed here, Shorty will just automatically do enough damage. Now, if you're greedy like me, whenever the small bomb fragments go off screen, I like going over here and auring these 2 for extra points. We want to pick up as many bomb fragments as we can. There's so many big batches of them. Watch out, you can't hit these tanks until they're kind of on screen a bit. Just be preemptively moving. Now, don't pick up these bomb fragments yet. Let's sit in the middle. We're going to get 2 big tanks. We wait for the sound of the laser, and then we can go over and we pick up the bomb fragments. We kill the tank. Don't aura these tanks. It's too spicy right now. Same thing here. We start on the middle. We go to the left. We handle those. It's a good way because it's kind of chaotic. It's a good way to have a static movement. Now, we're watching out for tanks on the left that are shooting. We're picking up bomb fragments. This thing can roll a bunch of different patterns. The big ones that's scary are the blue ones. I would mess with those a lot. I'd get a state there where you get the blue shot to make sure you could dodge those. Whenever you hit the last phase, I'd start moving. Now, we can aura these if we want. I'm going to aura the second one because there's not too many problems. So we shoot it for a little bit, go up aura. It's fine. We get 30K. Now we're up to our first little mid-boss. We're going to start right here. And we're going to tap to the right for like 2 waves of these blue. And then we're going to go back to the left. And as soon as we're walled or we get to these yellow bullets, we'll pop bomb. As soon as we see that 30K, that means it blew up the middle. And then we can go off to the left and try to hit remaining turrets. If we didn't kill him, then we just go sweep around, make sure we kill those. Ideally here, we leave these last phase of these 2 turrets alive, and once all these garages are out, 1 bomb, we can take out all the mechs in the garages, we get a lot of points. I'm watching on the left here. You see this turret that comes up? It's worth 5k. It's worth kind of a bit. As soon as we see this tank stop shooting, we want a bomb. Planting our bomb on it is timed so that it'll drop a big bomb fragment. You see, we're getting a lot of these big bombs now. You're going to find that we're going to die and get extends a lot faster in these next stages. I'm just watching this middle here. If you sit on top of it, it won't pop up. Now, this is a core point. Look, we're about to hit the 4.5 mil. This part right here is a great spot to die. And remember, we need to set our auto fire, hold start, and hit A. And try to pick up whatever you can. And then, bam, special extend. For the rank of 1 extend, we filled up completely. And we're still at like 26 rank. Like, our rank has barely gone up at all. This is another great place to die if you have an extend upcoming. Like, even if you're not about to reach 4.5k, like, this is a pretty good spot for it. Now, if you were really behind in score, and fucking I got lucky here, you want to hard macro the whole thing. This can roll a few different patterns. These give you tons of points for bombing them. So even if we're behind, we missed some auras before, or like things have gone wrong, this is a perfect spot to get some extra score. Now we're getting towards the end of the stage. We can fill up on any options that we missed when we suicided. So when we died, we might pick up a shot power up and then try to get as many options, because right here we could just pick up what remaining we need. Now we're safe from the turrets on the left side. On this right side, by hugging the wall, we want to move up and down or in and L, and we're safe from the turrets above us. We just have to watch out for the enemies in the middle. We keep the camera on the right side so those left enemies don't shoot at us. They're all sealed because they're all off screen. Now Grubby, this boss could cause some accidents. We wait for him to shoot here, and then we can just stream his first pattern. We're trying to kill all those turrets in the middle. We just blast them and it's fine. Now, these could shoot either together or alternate. After 3, I like going here. You could pick a safe spot. I like going under the yellow arrow. Now, I like going from middle to left, and then we bait one more. And now this turret's a motherfucker. This is the biggest problem. You need to be really close to it and doing diagonals. It moves really, really fast. If you didn't do enough damage, you want to move up in the middle here. I'd move up there anyway, because then you safe spot in case it shoots that blue pattern. Otherwise, you skip it. You'll see these right away. Killing these, you get a bunch of 10Ks. 2 bombs is a lot of damage on this boss, and it's probably going to do a bunch. And I always forget that this pattern happens. Make sure you're in a safe spot after it's done. If you're bombing there, then you have time to pre-position. But that's Grubby. That's kind of the strategy there. I practice him a lot. He's probably one of the more involved bosses. All right, shut the fuck up for a second and listen. This is so important. This is my revelation that changed my whole view on Yagawa games. I thought that these games were unroutable. I thought one mistake would happen and your perfect flowery little route falls apart, and it's like R-Type, we just got to reset if one mistake happens. No, it turns out that this system is a system that grants us leniency. And oddly enough, tons of leniency in the final stage. In stage 7, really? Yes, I'm serious. We are going into this stage with 3 lives, and we're going to die at the very, very beginning. If we died somewhere on the last stage, Grubby's pretty hard, or just the stage in general, something probably happened. We just don't die at the start of this stage, and now our lives are completely lined up with how we want them. And that is not the start of it. Look at these turrets. Depending on when you kill these turrets, they will drop a big bomb item. And look, we're coming into this stage with 2 big bomb items dropped. There are so many of these flame turrets, and if we kill them whenever they're about to shoot, like this right here, they have these tiny flames, they will drop a big bomb item, kind of like the one that's kind of by us right now. There are so many of these turrets and Shorty is good at just accidentally killing it at the right time. We only plan for getting one of these bomb items, and we're completely all set. We're going to get the 6 million extend. We get the extend off that. 2 extra lives in the final stage. It's actually so much that we have to end up dying on purpose a lot in this stage, depending on what happens. And like, if things are going worse for us, then we just don't die. And like, it's crazy. If we're ahead, then we have so many extends that we have to keep dying. We have to keep dying because there's just too many of them. I can't handle all of them. And if like things have gone poorly, then it just lines up great. We'll get to the final boss with all of our extends. It's so, this game, my Yagawa like sense went from like, oh man, we're gonna have to do everything perfect and not make a single rank error, to we'll just get to stage 7 and then everything will line up perfect. So I'm going to talk more about these flame turrets as we go into it, but this was such a critical point that made this game go from something scary to me to something that was like, Oh, this game is really doable. Like, oddly doable. It is so much less scary than it looks. So let's get into it now. We have another Chun-Li table situation, but we plan on dying here if we have 3 lives. If you don't have 3 lives, then you just shoot these. Now, we want to power up the full. In this stage, we're not too worried about picking up excess power-ups if those excess power-ups are going to make dodging a bullet harder. Just pick up the power-up and dodge a bullet. It's fine. We've done all of our rank management. Our rank is really low. I like starting directly under these turrets that pop out because their angles are kind of weird starting everywhere else. I like doing this movement because I get jump scared by those a lot. Now, we stop shooting after the turrets are dead. We're safe here from these additional turrets. We just kill those for extra 2k points. It's just free points if you want to do that strategy instead of hitting the middle. We're going to do a charge attack. Don't put it in the table. If you put it here, it'll actually hit the turrets and make the dodge like slightly easier. Get you slightly more points. After we hit this, we're going to shoot it a little bit for damage. We're going to run up and aura it. As soon as we see enemies up ahead, then we're going to switch to shot, kill the table, get a bunch of points. These enemies are predictable. They shoot from their right end, so it's always going to be on the left of them. Now we're coming up to the hardest section of this stage. We're coming to these glasses. You hit all of these vials, and they shoot these revenge bullets at you. If we just stick on one half of the screen, we're not going to accidentally kill any of the vials on the right side of the screen. And we do have a lot more room than I'm showcasing here. You can use like the entire half of the screen and you'll be fine. I like moving in this L and streaming like this. Now you can use the audible sound effect to decide when's a good time to like make your cutback, to switch directions, because if there's ever a gap in the sound, you're like, okay, now's the time. Now this is a great place to die, by the way. So like even if you do get clipped here, this is a perfect spot to die because we're going to get extend soon. We have 2 bomb items dropping. We're coming to those flame turrets I was talking about. We're going to have so many of them. Now, our mentality for this whole section, don't even care about the flame turrets. You don't even need to time them. See, we missed that first one. Just dodge bullets and pick up power-ups or pick up bomb fragments. That's all you care about. We want to max out bombs by the end and just pay attention to, oh, it looks like we accidentally got a bomb fragment. I'm going to die here because we're about to get that extend. We dropped 3 bomb items. So see, there's our extend item. And we're coming up to the 6 million extend so we can fill up our final extend. So that was a perfectly free suicide. Now, that's all you need. That's all you need. That's all we have planned for. But you can adapt to, if like, say, we only have 1 life right now. We can still get another extend if we just so happen to drop 3 bomb items again from future flame turrets. Now, here you want to bomb this. It's really scary. Delay your bomb a bit. For some reason, those were invuln, I think because I bombed too early. Remember, we're just dodging bullets and just picking up bomb fragments. And then if we happen to notice that these bomb we kill these at the right time and drop a big bomb, then we can like adapt to that. So like, look, we've dropped 1 big bomb so far, and we've already had the 1 big bomb at the start. So if we just keep to it, we're going to get to the end, and we're going to have the 6 million extend at the end. You get a lot for the first phase of the final boss. But I noticed here that I dropped 3 because this one's about to drop. So this was a free death. You don't need to do this, but like, this is free rank. You could drop just a little bit to help with the final boss. Or it's like if you're behind in lives and that situation happens, that's a free extend. This is what I mean by it's so adaptable. You get so many extends here. Like, if things are going bad, you just don't die where I died, and you just grab the extend. And if things are good, then you can suicide your rank down. It's like only beneficial. This is what I'm talking about. Let's look at our situation going into the final boss. We're about to hit the 6 mil extend. It's going to fill our last extend. We only have 2 lives. This is the ideal situation. We want 2 lives going into it, and then we can pick up the extend after the first phase of the final boss. Is that scary sounding? No, the first phase of the final boss is super free. So we are in the perfect scenario, and this route is extremely consistent at getting us here with the right amount of score. Even if we didn't get here with the right amount of score, we have a last chance here. We can bomb these turrets to get 10Ks off them. Otherwise, we're going to do this. We're low enough. Practice this position. It's really important and easy to mess up. Be low enough that we seal the bullets, but our turrets can still hit them. If we're high enough, then they just don't hit them. Whenever we hear the let's go, you can aura these 2. We get like 20k. Now we're waiting for the screen. We're going to shoot it as soon as we see green. We see the core of the boss. But as soon as the screen stops scrolling, we pop a bomb. We move up. It kills everything in the middle. We get a lot of points. And now we're going to slowly stream our way around like this. It's not bad at all. We're going to stream our way back to the middle. Once it starts this phase, we aura it. And if you're greedy, you actually cut rank by doing this. Whenever you graze bullets. Oh, now we do this. We see that go away. We do the same exact thing again. This second aura is going to kill the boss. So 1 bomb, and it makes this boss extremely easy for this first phase. It gives us a lot of points. You see, we had a lot of leeway to hit that final extend. Now, if we're not fully powered up, this is the time to do so. There's going to be a lot of debris to give us a lot of items. If we have dropped 3 bombs, but it was at the very end of the stage section, you might see that extend coming now. You might get like 2 extends here. Now, I'm going to switch my auto fire to 30 hertz. I don't know the optimal for Shorty. So I said, fuck it, we're doing 30. So I bump it up to 30. This final boss is the actual scary bit. This boss is really, really mean, really, really random. We have to adapt to it a lot. These lasers can kill you. The boss isn't damageable, but those lasers can kill you. Now, first laser set, we move right to left. It's always going to be this order. The second set of lasers, they're just going to shoot straight. They won't move at all. So we're just focused on dodging these small bullets. Now, we need to be in a position to move from left to right. So I start like next to a laser that's rotating to the right, and I move along with it. Now, I'm going to hold damage for a little bit, because if we transition the boss while it's shooting lasers, it'll start spinning and just be unavoidable lasers unless you're in the middle like this. Or I would just pop a bomb, to be honest, to be super safe. I get clipped by that all the time. Now, we get 2 random patterns. These side pods are going to shoot a different pattern, and this middle is going to shoot a different pattern. As we progress through this boss, it's going to keep rotating between different runs. You just need to practice this boss a lot and see the different variations you could get. Sometimes it's like this, where it's really easy. We could just be in the middle and dodge. Sometimes it gives us big problems. Just bomb. Just bomb. If you get any combination you are not comfortable with, it's super important. We brought all of these bombs here to make this boss as easy as possible. I was comfortable enough to dodge this one, but like I allocate 1 bomb for the first phase. Now here, you should just bomb. I'm being cheeky here, but I just bomb and I try to hit both the boss and the side pod, because 2 bombs and you get rid of this side. And then you'll just essentially be dealing with now just this one side and the middle of the boss itself. If you have enough bombs, you can just start bomb spamming the middle of the boss. You can ignore these side bits. But this is helpful if, like, you came in here with the wrong amount of lives, or you got clipped in that first section or whatever. That's it. So we brought enough bombs that, like, this is kind of an example of how you can dodge it. But you really can just kind of run in and start bombing. And every time you die, you're going to get a bomb back. So we have whatever bombs we bring into the boss. Plus, like, if we had our 3 extends, that's like 2 extra bombs after we die. That's kind of how we're going to deal with discharge. Because of the random element, it's really spooky, but this strategy is going to get us there consistently with low rank, all of our lives, and like the final stage gives us so many bomb fragments. This is why I was talking about focus on the bomb fragments. In the last stage, like leading up to the boss, if a big bomb drops and we're behind on bomb fragments, we haven't done a good job of picking those up, or maybe we came into the stage with not so many bombs, just pick up the big bomb fragments. I'm talking about, like, we just need 1 big bomb to give us 1 extend. And then instead of doing what I did here, because we managed to drop, like, enough big bomb fragments to get an additional extend, and then I suicided that off, like, you can just drop 1 big bomb that you need, and then the rest of the big bombs are like guaranteed bombs that you could use on the final boss. Bringing bombs into the final boss is so important. It turns this random boss, which should be scary because we can't stockpile lives like Garaga, into you just bomb them. You just bomb them. And if you want to see different variations on what the boss can give you, you need to practice different variations, but my stream has like 3 clears. You can see the different kind of scenarios you can get yourself in. We have a couple too where I like got in bad positions and had to dodge for a little bit. But that's Batrider. Hopefully this might have demystified some of the spooky bits for you. It was oddly more approachable to route than I thought, using this style of strategy. And if this strategy doesn't jive with you, I mentioned at the beginning the different types of survival routes you could try that are just as viable. So good luck on all of your runs. Thanks for sticking in there. Hopefully this can help.